Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this one. This is my bottom preview for 2 weeks' time for Sonny Edwards and Galal Yafai. This is goes back into their respective families, with obviously Johnny Edwards and Galal's brother obviously having a bit of a rivalry themselves. It does way back, this rivalry, but obviously first things first, we will preview the whole card, and we'll start off with Team Conway against Ryan Taylor on the undercard for the Commonwealth middleweight title. Team Conway, who was supposed to be fighting Al McKenna in the prize fighter tournament in Japan, but it's been postponed. I think it's been postponed for now. And Team Conway, with it being postponed, I think Team Conway, he'll come into this with a statement to make, because he will be frustrated that he didn't get that fight. That fight with Al McKenna is now obviously postponed for now. He takes on Wayne Taylor, who I think he's beatable for me. I think Wayne Taylor, he's a good date keeper, isn't he? For this division, Wayne Taylor. And when I watch Wayne Taylor fight, he just gets hit too easy. He takes too many shots, and I think Team Conway will get this done inside 6 rounds, in my opinion. Of course, it'll be built up. It'll be built up as a barnstormer, won't it? Because it will be, because Ryan Taylor can hit on the counter, punching. But Team Conway, I just think he'll be too good for Ryan Taylor, and I think Team Conway is done with a front-footed fighter as well, and that just puts Ryan Taylor in trouble already, in my opinion, in the fight. So I expect Team Conway to definitely dominate this fight, and I'm over Team Conway to get the job done inside 6 rounds, and hopefully we'll see that fight with Al McKenna afterwards, because that's a great fight. It really is a great fight, that one. Real shame that it got postponed. Up next, then, we got Conor Walker versus Lewis Whitson. Conor Walker, who was in that absolute fire, classic, one of the fights of the year with Lewis Crocker. Very close fight, could have went either way. Definitely wasn't a robbery, in my opinion. Conor Walker came out of that fight with a lot of praise, didn't he? Because we all thought Lewis Crocker would win that fight. Conor Walker, one of these fighters who he's got great volume punching, hasn't he? Got great volume punching. Maybe not got the power, but he's got great volume in terms of punching. I think the power and the volume does show, in my opinion, because he did catch Lewis Crocker a few times in that fight. He's up against Lewis Whitson. Lewis Whitson's just one of them fighters, isn't he, where he's just basically a gatekeeper then, isn't he, where he does what it says in the tin. He's a tough operator. He ends up being a top operator, doesn't he? And but again, it should go Conor Walker's way in this fight, especially with what he's shown against Lewis Crocker. And I think Conor Walker will end up dashing Lewis Whitson out in the end, and having Conor Walker gets the job done inside. Well, I think Conor Walker gets the job done in the last 3 rounds of the fight, in my opinion, where Lewis Whitson will dash out for me. And I think Conor Walker is a more technical fighter as well. And I think Conor Walker wins by an 8th round KO stoppers, even though Conor Walker, I can't remember the last time he did stop his opponent. It must have been a while back, because he outboxes his opponent, and he'll definitely do that in this fight. And I think he'll definitely KO and stop Lewis Whitson when Lewis Whitson dashes out in them last 3 rounds, in my opinion. And on to the co-main event then, the upcoming prospect Cameron Fon, 6 wins, 0 defeats, up against a real test, a real step up for Cameron Fon as he faces the experienced Davin Quinn, who of course did use the March champion. back in March, I think it was, on Knockout Chaos on the AJ and Danu card. And I think Davin Quinn got stopped inside 3 rounds, didn't he, of Mark Chamberlain, which was quite a shock to a lot of people that we saw Mark Chamberlain actually show his power, the power he did have. And I think it'd be a similar fight again. I do think it'd be a similar fight. I think Cam Von would go into it a bit like Mark Chamberlain did. But Cam Von, this is a huge step up already in his career. Definitely a huge step up compared to the fighters he's already fought, Cam Von. And Cam Von needs to box carefully, in my opinion. I don't think he needs to get the knockout. He can just use his win IQ. Cam Von just use the win, use his win craft, and that should beat Davin Quinn, in my opinion, because Davin Quinn can that out in the round for me. Davin Quinn has got that counter though. He's got that counter, a powerful counter in him. Davin Quinn. The problem is with Davin Quinn, how much has he got left now after that Mark Chamberlain defeat? That's the only problem. And it's a risky fight, you know, for Cam Von. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a bit of a... I was thinking to myself, that was a bit of a big step up already. I would understand it after 10 fights for Cam Von, but what? He's only 6-0, and he's all... Fair play, though. Fair play to Eddie Hearn for putting Cam Von in with Davin Quinn, and I think Cam Von would have wanted Davin Quinn as well, wanted these step ups, so fair play to him. And obviously, I think Cam Von will win, but I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if Davin Quinn did win. To be honest with you, if Davin Quinn is to win, he's gonna have to stop Cam Von early on, in my opinion. Close that trap, close that gap. Don't let Cam Von use the stiffness and move around the win and use windcraft. That's where Davin Quinn wins for me, when he's got Cam Von on the ropes, because he's still got power. Davin Quinn definitely still got power, unlike Cam Von's last opponents. But I would like to think Cam Von will box the right way. This is to use his win IQ, use his movement, box and move, and get himself a points decision win over Davin Quinn, which is what I'm on door for. Cam Von to win by points decision. And finally, the main event, of course, Sonny Edwards, the big one. Sonny Edwards and Galal. Yafai, only 8 fights. 8 wins, 0 defeats. Sonny Edwards, well experienced, isn't he? 21 wins, 1 defeat. Sonny Edwards, of course, being a world champion, being at world level. Yafai has not been at world level. So I do favour Sonny Edwards in this fight. No disrespect to Yafai. Yafai, when I watched his fights for Olympic gold medalists, I'm looking at him thinking, how the hell has he won Olympic gold when he does get hit far too easy sometimes? And what was the fight? I can't remember which fight was. Was it Dohan with Reedheads on the Bivol Ramirez card? Where I thought the fight was quite lucky to probably get the decision in that fight. Or am I thinking of the other fight? But I might be then messed up. But Sonny Edwards, he's bounced back well, hasn't he, after that defeat to Bamwood Reeders. And you know what? There's not shame using to a top 5 pound-for-pound fight in Jesse Bamwood Reeders, in my opinion. He bounced back well, didn't he, Sonny Edwards, with the win against Aiden Coryell, despite it did that stop for a nasty cut on Sonny Edwards. But yeah, Sonny Edwards was winning that fight, wasn't he? The good thing about Sonny Edwards is he knows how to box and move, doesn't he? He knows how to box and move, and he knows how to box and not get hit at the same time. That's what's so good about Sonny Edwards. And I just think we'll see levels, unfortunately, in this main event. I just think it's too early for the Yafai. I might be wrong, it is a big fight, but I think Sonny Edwards gets this win in my opinion. And I think Sonny Edwards will. I actually think Sonny Edwards will comfortably outbox the Yafai, in my opinion. I think he will comfortably outbox him to a 24 points decision win. I think you're going to see a bottom performance from Sonny Edwards. I don't wonder how Yafai. It will be front-footed. It will be front-footed, the Yafai. It's all about. We need to see how the Yafai punts lands on Sonny Edwards. Will Sonny Edwards be affected by it? Probably not. Probably not, in my opinion. And yeah, I think Sonny Edwards gets this done. I'd love to see Sonny Edwards get a knockout and stop his win, because it's been a while since Sonny Edwards last started KO stop his win. But that's not where his game plan, is it? His game plan is to box and not get hit. Sonny Edwards, he's a good boxer as well. Apart from in that Chessie Bound Raiders fight, where Chessie Bound Raiders was just a level above Sonny Edwards, wasn't he? So yeah, I actually think it'd be a comfortable point system win for Sonny Edwards and the Yafai. As much as it's been built up as a big fight, just think it's too early for the Yafai, in my opinion. So they are my bottom predictions for the Sonny Edwards versus the Yafai card. Feel free to leave your predictions down below for the main card down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe. So yeah, I'll